Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. Today, we are not going to have just one premiere, we are having two premieres. And that's because I'm so excited. I'm going to get the chance to interview Peter Hollens. He's like a god in the a cappella community, especially. He was the guy that first was putting those videos up that said, hey, all of this is done by the human voice. I have so much admiration and respect for him. And I have been saving a particular reaction video for a long time, waiting for the right moment. We're finally getting to it today. I See Fire is one of Peter's most viewed videos, and it's really nerdy. This is, from The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. This was originally written by Ed Sheeran, and he was given direction by The Hobbit's director, Peter Jackson, to look at the last 10 minutes of the video and essentially write a reaction song to it. And Ed Sheeran wrote this song and recorded most of it in just one day. Plus, I read that he was super excited about it because The Hobbit was the first book that he ever read as a child. How cute is that? So, I am really excited to hear how Peter has turned this into something of his own that's going to have just fantastic vocal quality throughout. Let's get to it.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should this sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over Durin's sons.
Beautiful intro. All a cappella, like no accompaniment whatsoever. That was really beautifully done. I love the buzz in his top as well. It's got some really nice, clean coming together of the vocal folds, and then that is like buzzing, resonating in all of the right areas. It has a feeling of brightness and laser to it, but at the same time, you hear him just using his air the whole time. Beautiful, beautiful. I want to hear that again. Oh, the sound of the fire crackling is also a nice touch.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should this sky be filled with fire and smoke,
Wow.
keep watching over Durin's sons.
Beautiful shaping of that phrase as well. I love the way he really pulled it in at the end. Oh, so expressive. Okay.
If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside.
Oh my goodness. I just am adoring this arrangement. It's I love all of the different textures that the voice is bringing to it. It's so easy when you get just one voice for it to become mushy and kind of muddled together. And this has got really clear textures on each part. There are some that have more movement than others, that have different syllables. It really feels like you've got a lot of different instruments, but it's all just one vocal instrument that's capable of so many different things. I'm going to come back here. Oh, also love that it's just a simple parallel octave for the melody, and it's so well timed together. just to give you a little idea about some of the textures and how they can be super fun, it sounds like the bottom bass is doing like a bim bum or something that has like a sharp attack going to an M really quickly, which would mimic essentially like a plucked bass perhaps. And then you've got some oohs and ohs that are being chosen that are longer ones as well, which is almost like a string instrument being played. And then I also really love the faster line that happens in there as well. So it's almost like because of the way that one moves, it reminds me a little bit of a piano. It's just really, really fun. Okay, back and keep going.
If this is to end in fire, then we should all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside.
Oh, oh my goodness. That's so interesting and delightful and surprising. So the melody has been essentially like in like a tenor and baritone voice, and you have it moving in that parallel octave the whole time. And then at the very end, it goes into a harmony. So I think it moved up into maybe a sixth in there, which often you have the opposite, where you'll have something that's a little bit thicker in the harmonies, where you'd have like sixths and this kind of thing made up while you're moving through the melody. And then at the end of a phrase, you would resolve into an octave. So it was so unusual and delightful to hear that shift.
We will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside. And if we should die tonight,
Like the
we
really
should
soft
all
shape
die
sound.
together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out,
Wow, nicely coordinated
all
run.
die together. Raise a glass of wine.
Wow. Did you hear that parallel octave run all come together? Ooh, the coordination. Ooh, the precision. It's delightful.
Die tonight, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, calling out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire.
Ooh, I like this the percussion that he's added here. This is really cool. It's just got a stomp and thighs and then a chest and a snap here. That's really cool. I love it when you have percussion that's added to a song like this that is just feels really made still by the human body, right? There's something about that that is very much appealing to my ears. And it's so there is some sort of like shaker sound, and it looks like he's doing that with hands, which is really cool. At first I thought it might have been like a sound made with the mouth and along the lines of mouth percussion essentially, but it looks like he's just done a really beautiful way of combining different sounds that you can make with your own body to build in this percussion. Cool.
Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollowing souls. I see fire blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me.
Wow. I also just think this song is really good writing. It feels ah, I like the little interludes in here as well, and you really get this sense of, I mean, I see fire, right? The Desolation of Smaug, you can see this dragon coming down, swooping down on a city and just blasting it. It's whew, wow, it captures it well. Uh, I am still loving the delicacy that he's got in these two parallel octaves for the melody. It is so well coordinated between those two voices. And you know, he was layering himself, so he was singing that at different times. When you're beside a person, you can often feel the way that they breathe, feel the way that they're enunciating. You're right beside them. It's a little bit easier to coordinate than just singing with yourself on a track. You've got that in your ears, but you don't have the physical presence to match it. And this is part of why it, to me, is so impressive to hear him layer and have so much precision. The tone matching, that run, there's just so much that's happening between those two parts. You can't do that all in production. It's just really good singing. Okay, let's keep going.
I hope that you remember me.
Ooh. Ooh, oh, harmony. What a good idea to have these like whooshing air sounds in here. That makes a lot of sense with smog and flying and also smoke. Woo, I like that. Very creative. And it has some good piano too.
Oh, should my people fall, then surely I'll do the same. Confined in mountain halls, we got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn all along the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire.
Ooh, okay. So we got one harmony in there instead of the parallel octaves this time. Still super tight on the vocal. And that started to add like a little bit of thickness to the sound overall. And then it made sense to build by adding a lot more harmonies right here. The design of this arrangement is very, very smart.
Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire, blood in the trees, and I see fire, hollowing souls. I see fire, blood in the breeze.
I not only love that he has thickened the sound with more harmony there, but there's also an added texture, this da 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 dum dum, or like dum 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 da 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 da. I think he was going to a dum sound in there. Really cool. I'll go back just a little bit. Listen to the way that just, it like adds just a tiny bit of sparkle, right? And it makes the sound feel a little bit more alive. As you're going through this, you don't want it to ever feel dead, especially if you're just arranging for voices. You've not got as wide an array of instruments as you would if you were using an orchestra. But if you have a voice like Peter's, you can create that kind of texture in so many different areas and really utilize all of the different expressions of the voice to create a sound that is just delightful.
Hollowing souls, I see fire, blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. And if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes, for if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down, it crashed into this long.
Okay, so I want to figure out, this is for this is for me. I want to understand what happened, that change in this production from here to here. It sounds like it's something in the percussion. Definitely there's a clap, a louder clap that's happening. And it sounds like maybe that clap has a wider area for a reverb. It's got some more verb on top of it, I think. These are a lot softer. Right in this area, you have a lot softer percussion sounds. They sound like they're a little bit closer. You're not getting a long tail on them.
Blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me. And if the night is burning.
And it's also the stomping, or maybe there's like an extra kick in there somehow that definitely has a deeper feeling to it as well. So I think that we've got, it sounds like a lot of the same thickness of the harmonies and voices, textures here, but there seems like there's an extra boost and lift given to the percussion.
And if the night is burning, I will cover my eyes. For if the dark returns, then my brothers will die. And as the sky is falling down, it crashed into this lonely town. And with that shadow on the ground, I hear my people screaming out.
Whoa, that was cool.
With that shadow on the ground, I hear my people screaming out. I see fire inside the mountains. I see fire.
I love this lighting effect. And of course, everything is spread out. So we have like the highest and the lowest, I think, that we'll have anywhere in this. Just great to save it for this moment. Great visual effects. Yeah, nice.
Burning the trees, I see fire.
Oh, I love the way that all of those vocals track up and down together. Wow.
Burning the trees, I see fire. All awaiting souls, I see fire. Blood in the breeze, I see fire. Oh, you know I saw a city burning high. And I see fire. Feel the heat upon my skin, yeah. And I see fire.
Hey, falsetto. Okay, we're gonna go back just a little bit. I know we're about to end here, but there's a beautiful falsetto moment. It's like such a great example of some falsetto out there.
And I see fire.
Beautiful,
And I
clean.
see fire burn on the mountainside.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I want to hear this last part again. The build-up here is so good. You hear how many tracks he has going? It's nuts. Wow. It's like his own part. Whoa. That is such an inspiration to me. I love not just the sound of his voice and the huge range and variety of colors and different, like all kinds of different textures he can bring to the sound. It's like he has an entire orchestra in one throat. But I also love the production and the arrangement. I am so impressed by how everything fits together. It is really hard to make this kind of thing happen, right? think about how hard it is to record one video and then think about coordinating and timing all of these videos and all of those tracks. It's just so impressive. And he's been doing this still for years and years and putting out so much material. He is a master of this, which is why it is so exciting that I get to interview him. So I hope that you will look for our other premiere today of me getting to talk to Peter. I am really pumped for this moment, and I think it's going to be just delightful to discuss the intricacies of how he makes this kind of thing happen. Wow, that's going to be a great conversation. If you would like to hear more a cappella videos or more of Peter's things, just let me know what you would like to hear by putting that down in the comments below in this video. And also, you can find me here every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Arizona time. And if you can't wait to see me on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, and you just need to see me more, you should join our Patreon. We're very active there. We play games with our patrons too and have lots of live chats. And I also have courses available about singing and music in general. You can find that at thecharismaticvoice.com. I hope to see you somewhere soon. Thank you.